Hi everybody, I'm Marcus Bean, and of course, as you know, we are here at our virtual Ludlow Food Festival. Not in our normal location of the castle, but we are at the fantastic Redford Farm Barns, which is in Shropshire. This is the location actually that we always have all of our chefs stay, and it's given to us, of course, by the fantastic Jude and Rupert, and of course our chefs stay here as a bit of a breakout because of course they're donating their time, so it gives them a bit of a weekend away. One of the things I wanted to do, we've been doing producer chats, but it was really important for me to try and do a little bit of also a bit of chef time, a bit of people who are sort of behind the scenes that you might not necessarily know about, not necessarily the producers. And one of those people today I've got here sitting next to me is the fantastic Genevieve, who of course loves cooking on fire. Thank you so much for coming to the festival.
It's an absolute pleasure.
How many years have you been coming now?
This is my third year.
Amazing.
Yeah, third year, and I'm in it for the long run.
That's it.
I'm looking forward to 2021.
Yes,
as we all
exactly.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of those things that I suppose when you first did it, it was, I suppose you probably knew about Ludlow before.
For sure.
Yeah. And the name's always there, and you think, well, okay, yeah, I'll come. I'd like to be involved in that. But then when you actually arrive, you go, wow, this is cool. Like, there's some amazing producers,
It's amazing.
some amazing people.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, have you built any relationships since you've been coming in terms of producers or artisans or?
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, the kind of guys, the sort of Applebee butter people, amazing. Strawberry
stuff.
fields,
Yeah.
amazing. You know, John and Jill,
Sitch Farm, yeah, their crockery and boards.
Yeah, they're
and
just so. And actually, I came here because as a fire chef, you know, I know the kind of fire chefs, and we tour around.
Yeah,
and, you know, that's our.
You're all on the
summer,
circuit,
like,
yeah.
You know, I love all those guys, and then they invited me here, and then suddenly your world kind of opens up to a whole new set of lovely people.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's what's so
a bit
nice.
of a difference.
You know,
Yeah,
it's kind of making connections and sort of hanging out with really nice people around a fire, which
is like perfect.
It's like perfection, isn't it?
I know.
For me, it's like absolute perfection.
But one of the things I think is so important about Ludlow is not only, you know, of course I've done lots of producer talks where we're meeting producers who are really passionate about the product, but of course we encourage, you know, fantastic people like yourself who love to cook, you know, who love doing what they do, but also as well they love showcasing that. And also as well, not only that, you love giving your time up. And being a not-for-profit organisation like Ludlow, it's really important for us to do that. And we couldn't, you know, we couldn't afford to pay all the chefs and do all this. And to have people like yourself who give up your time and all those things makes such a massive difference to us. And it is really, really special to be able to allow us to do that. And I mean, it's sort of one of those things I think now that you get involved and you probably go, I'll just keep doing it every year.
Because it's kind of like a little family thing, isn't it? You know, it's this.
Especially when you're cooking, you don't always get the time to socialise. That's the thing,
not
isn't
at all.
it?
And actually,
we got that's so nice. We're not going to do an outtake there, but we won't even tell you what was there. But it wasn't a pleasant sight. It looks like someone needs to go and have a shower. But there we go.
So nice. I think for me, kind of cooking with fire and hanging out with all these people, I feel like I'm with this is my tribe.
Yeah.
You know,
I get that. Yeah. Nice.
This is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And, you know, it feels really right. So to have the fire stage at Ludlow is
it's something special.
It's just really, really special, and it's something I look forward to every year. And long may it last. And you know, I'll be back 2021 with bells on.
Excellent.
You know, next year's going to be amazing.
It is going to be amazing. But most importantly, of course, you've come to support us for our virtual festival here.
For sure.
But not only that, it's your birthday today, which is like, and like you were very cagey. We were up at like, I don't know what time we got up, like 6:30, and you're flirting around. And then someone just subtly said, "Oh, it's Genevieve's birthday today." And I'm like, "It's your birthday," and you're like, "Oh yeah, well it's my it's fine, and it's like, no, it is your birthday. So we have brought you a cake out.
I know, so nice.
And you've got the kids here, and you've got everything going on.
Yeah, got the fam.
So thank you most of all for coming on your birthday and supporting us.
It's a pleasure.
What are you up to generally? You know, if people want to find out a little bit more about you and stuff.
So this year I live in Bristol, and I've started the Bristol Fire School.
A foodie centre, Bristol nowadays, isn't it?
Central, yeah. So I started the Bristol Fire School this year with one principal aim, to enable people to do fire better, because once you understand fire, You can cook because it's just cooking. It is just cooking.
Yeah.
And all you need to do is understand how to cook. How to control the fire.
Take yourself from the oven or the hob.
Exactly.
And bring it.
So you just need to master the fire skills, and
which
then
you're
it's just
exceptionally
cooking.
good at.
And you can cook anything on fire, like literally anything, as you did today. Kind of cooking, kind of
chocolate fondants and random things.
You can cook anything on fire. It is simply a heat source, and I think people, there's a kind of mystique about fire cooking and barbecue, and I think it doesn't need to be there. People need to I just want to make people more confident about fire, and fire is the original cooking tool. I mean, it is. It's what
been around for years. So we started
it's
cooking.
How we started.
Yeah.
And actually, for me, it's really important because obviously fire cooking and barbecue, it's quite macho.
Yeah.
It's quite manly. There's a lot of big.
I was going to say, when you're there with the tribe, there's lots of men. Yeah,
for sure. And I love them. They're all really lovely, and they're really generous, and they're with their time and their advice and everything. But actually, when you think about it, when we learnt to cook with fire, it wasn't the guys doing the cooking. It was the women doing the cooking, and the guys were out hunting the antelope or whatever.
They were catching, and then the
women were cooking. Women are really, really good at cooking with fire because we're really good at multitasking, and it comes naturally to us. I think sometimes we need a little bit of confidence. Yeah. Because we feel like it's a man's domain. Yeah. But it isn't.
No, totally. And I think you've proved that by the books, and we've chatted earlier. You brought out a book, and then you've got another one you're planning. So there's lots going on for you.
Lots going on.
If people want to come along to Bristol Fire School or come and find out a bit more about what you do in your books, can they go online, or is it Instagram?
Probably the best thing is to find me on Instagram. It's Genevieve Eats.
Genevieve Eats.
Genevieve Eats.
Nice.
So if you look me up, you can find me. There's a button for my website. There's a button for
my
email.
I follow you, so I see you like getting up in the morning, making fire, cooking stuff, and I'm like,
it's all there.
Look at that
so
garden.
Find me on Instagram, and I just want to help people do fire better, because fire is a beautiful thing, and it brings people together. It's the draw of the fire. Also,
and once you finish cooking, you take the grill off. Exactly. You take the grill off. You put the fire. You put some logs on. You sit. You chill. You drink. You enjoy.
I know, it's
that whole community. It's and I think that's the great thing. And it could be your family. Yeah. It could be more people. It could be a gathering for bigger. Obviously, hopefully further down the line we'll be able to do big mass gatherings. I think that's the beauty of fire. It is quite a special thing.
It is.
But I would just want to say a massive thank you for coming to Ludlow, for supporting us year on year,
total
coming back.
It's total pleasure.
It is so important to us, and like I say, we couldn't physically do it without any of the chefs and the people and the time, and especially, like I say, on your birthday coming is like a massive commitment to Ludlow. That alone deserves a couple of £15 donations or more on our website. So make sure you go across to Ludlow Food Festival website. Go on there, please support us. We need 40,000 by December. If we get that, then of course we'll be coming back. You'll see Genevieve
I'll be back
on the stage, cooking over fire, doing it all again, but in front of everybody, not here in a virtual festival. But thank you so much. We're going to do a virtual. There we go. Thank you very much. And a social distance drink.